What's up, my ponios? Andy with Tech Influence here, doing a huge and massive review here of my favorite wide angle lens here of 2023. This is probably going to be released in 2024, but most of these lenses came out 2023. We've got 3 wide angle lenses here. 2 of them are 16 mil. We've got the Shiftcam, that's 16 millimeter, Sandmarc 16 millimeter, but the Moment T-Series is 18 mil. And we're gonna see if there is a difference between all 3 of these. And at the very end, I'll give you my favorite. Of these companies, Shiftcam did give me their lens. However, I bought the case and all of the other items that you see here, so you know where my bias is. With that said, this video is sponsored from the folks at Andar. This is my everyday carry here. Leather, genuine leather goods, including watch straps, wallets, bags, you name it. At the end of the video, I have a great coupon code and a little spot there for you guys to check out. Let's go ahead and show off here generally how they look like, and then we'll go on location. Coming up close here, as you can see, they are all made with their own socket, basically. The Sandmarc is a 17 millimeter, Shiftcam is a 15 millimeter, and then the T-Series has their own T-Series mount. As you can see, the smallest among them is the Sandmarc. It is a little bit older. Both the Shiftcam and the T-Series did come out in 2023, so you can see that. Shiftcam can add their lens on top of it. You just take off this ring. It looks like the T-Series does have the option to, as this little hood does screw off. And then lastly, the Sandmarc here, it doesn't appear that you can attach really anything to this, so as you can see. All 3 are made out of really high quality glass, which is great here for shooting, running and gunning, and all that good stuff. Okay guys, we're on location. We've got all 3 lenses here ready to be able to swap. I'm gonna set my phone stationary here as best I can on this tripod and just switch them back and forth and try to say the exact same things while talking about each one of them independently. Let's go ahead and switch over so you can see what the 1X looks like without any lenses on there right now. Okay, this is obviously the 1X without any cinematic mode. You can see the depth of field here. It's framed really nice. Let's go and throw on now, respectively, each one of these lenses with the T-Series first, then we'll do Sandmarc, and then we'll end off with Shiftcam. There we go, standing in the same position here, framed up as best I can in the middle. As you can see all the way to the edge of the frame, including one of my window sills, and then all the way to the edge here, my fence, looking at the basketball hoop. I think it gets quite a big profile here, being able to get me stretching all the way out. This is arguably one of the best lenses here of 2023. Nonetheless, I think it's really fun, especially when you shoot in the sun. You can get actually really cool flaring here. Let's move on to the Sandmarc. Sandmarc now on here, very similar depth of field here with their 16 millimeter here, which is actually one of the narrowest here of the group. Nonetheless, it looks like it gives you the similar depth of field, and I'm framed about in the center of the shot. With that said here, I think this is a quality piece of glass. It did come out a couple of years before the Shiftcams Gen 2 as well as the T-Series, and so this one's a hard one to be able to compare because the other 2 are so new and fresh. I think it gets really nice color palette. You've got no fringing on the edges. However, you do have a little bit of burning, which you can kind of see on there. Lastly here, we got the Shiftcam with its own mounting system. It's a 15 millimeter as opposed to the 17 on the Sandmarc, and the own T-Series on the T-Series lens. Very, very similar look here, different glass. It's got a big old shade, and there's a bunch of different accessories that Shiftcam can use here, and some of the other accessories like a filter mount, etc. But other than that, I think it does really well to catch the vibrant blues in the sky while still being able to maintain the darks here of the fence behind me and getting my face in shot. Otherwise, all 3 of them stretch, as you can see, to the edge, showing off my window as well as on the very corner here where the basketball hoop is. Now, I'm not going in depth specifically showing you comparative shots, but I just wanted to show this comparison video here, static on a tripod, comparing the units here to each other. Andar in Spanish means to carry, and this is my everyday carry here for my iPhone 14, my iPhone 15. Andar features a wide variety of high-end luxury leather goods, including bags, handbags, wallets, cases, watch straps for your Apple Watch, and wallets to boot. I love my Aspen, which comes in a myriad of different colors. If you want to opt into the brown for the iPhone 14 Pro Max, or if you wanted to opt into the camel tan, this is great here to be able to level up. I also have the watch strap, which is a great way to be able to add to your Apple Watch and have luxury on the go. And our sources the leather ethically, and they have excellent customer service in the event you have a question, a concern, or a need. Check out down below in the description for a 15% off code using Tech Influence for a coupon here on your first order. Check out those links as well, as they do help out the channel. All right, my Pungios, I hate to do this, but it's really up to you. I will say that the Sandmarc is probably the least among them here because of how expensive it is, and the glass just isn't the best. But the T-Series and the Shiftcam are really, really impressive. Shiftcam, their ultra lenses here, I think are really high quality. I really like the versatility of being able to add all these really cool filters on it. Like if you wanted to add a diffusion filter, you could. But ultimately, I'm gonna land on the T-Series from Moment. I love how Shiftcam has an awesome rig here, even though it's not really fair that Moment didn't come out with one of these, but they are betting on their mount, and so being able to have a rig here to add all of your different accessories is fantastic. But I think Shiftcam, with their failure to be able to have the snap grip, confidently grip onto it, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go with the Moment. So there it is. Down below, check out 15% off using Tech Influence here for your first order with Andar. It is my go-to. I love their goods. I would highly recommend checking it out. Thanks so much for watching, guys. We'll have links for all these products down below if you're interested. Appreciate it. Subscribe, like, all that good stuff. We'll catch you in the next one. Bye.